Hello! Hello. Welcome to the stream. Alright, I'm running a little behind on getting things set up. I realized as I hit go live, I had done nothing to actually prep my stream. My lights were off. I had no water. Honestly, it was oh shoot, let me go set up my stream now that I've already started streaming. Which is exactly what you want to do. But welcome on in. We are doing some wonderful, fantastical TCG today. As well as continuing some soft resets. See how these soft resets go. We're at 2,650. So we should be getting hopefully a shiny pretty soon. What's up, Mike God? Can I play against you? Potentially later. We're just getting started. I honestly am feeling a little rusty with this deck. So I just want to jump in and get some regular games going at first. Get a feel for the deck. Because it has been a minute since I have actually fully run this. I don't even know what my list is right now. I've been playing a lot of Pult Noir recently, and I've been having a ton of fun with that on live, but the couple events I've taken to, I don't know what happened. Everyone is showing up with Guardy now. Guardy had, like, pretty much disappeared from my local area. And now Guardy's just back everywhere. And it's a rough time. Alright, we know the list. We know what we're doing. We know how to win. It did win Worlds, yeah, but to be fair, Guardy had disappeared in my local area because so many people were on Goldango, because Guardy struggles with Goldango. It's not like an auto loss like Typhlosion versus Goldango, where Dango's basically an auto loss. But Dango definitely has the betterment, and we had so many people playing Dango in the local area. I was like, cool. I was like, I can actually play some Pult. Really enjoy Pult. Everyone's dropped off. If you play Guardy, it's honestly even between Goldango and Guardy. I don't know. I think Dango is favored. I don't think it's like a 30-70, but Dango's pretty favored. Just honestly, primarily because I'm not saying it's an instant win. The Monkey Dory doesn't help a lot of math. Whereas with most other decks, Guardy's able to spread their damage and do a lot more. I've honestly seen some people like factoring in more Devo, which has helped out them out a lot. But again, by no means is it like an auto win. But because of that, all the people in my area who had been playing a lot of Guardy had dropped off and were playing other stuff. I was like, cool, it's safe for me to play some Pult. And then everyone who was playing Dango dropped it. So they went back to Guardy, and now Pult is just a rough time. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a rough open. We're going second, too. And we didn't get it. Didn't even get, like, if I could have got Call for Family out there, would have been great. Playing Scizor is brave. Play, like, Scyther Scizor, I personally think it's the better way to play this deck. I think it helps a lot more of your matchups, primarily the mirror, than most other versions. The Joltik version of it is kind of cool. Sam, how are you doing? Did you take a look at the Direct yesterday? I did. I'm very excited for basically Pokemon's Animal Crossing. I think that's wild. And the Mega's super excited for Mega Raichu. Looks cool. I hate that it's a paid DLC. That's kind of weird. But, you know, I don't know enough about the DLC yet. Maybe it adds a ton of story. But, I don't know. I'll buy it either way. Dark, how are you doing? Yeah, I personally think Scizor is the better way to play Dango right now. I think it helps a lot of your matchups. I don't know how I feel about the Scizor EX yet. That's kind of something I've added in because I keep seeing a lot of people factoring in Cornerstone, and Cornerstone is rough. Is the Ditto game Switch 2 only? I haven't actually like watched all the stuff yet. I didn't realize the Ditto game Switch 2 only. That's rough. Yes, rough. Good turn for them with the Team Evo. Looking forward to make it to Fatal Frame remake coming out. What is that? I haven't watched the whole direct yet. I need to go back and watch it. I saw a couple. You can spoil the direct because I saw like highlights and stuff. But the fact that we're getting a new Fire Emblem as well, I think, right? Yo, where is anything helpful? Where is anything helpful? This needs to be like the strongest coin bonus for one. Oh wait. Let's not be dumb. Let's thin the deck. Arven, Pokegear, any of those would be great. Oh, cool. Cool. I guess let's put down another gimme. I mean, honestly, right now we're in a pretty bad spot. 2 energy in the discard, which isn't a ton of energy at least. 4 cards, but I mean, they easily get a Guardy set up next turn, which is pretty great for them. So we are definitely in a very difficult spot here going forward. With Guardian, Scyther isn't going to be a big help in this matchup. Unless they start putting down a lot more monkeys. I could boss here to keep that energy stuck. I kind of don't hate that idea. I don't know, just try and keep 1 less energy in the discard for a minute. See if that is a benefit at all. At the very least, if they're only able to get like a Guardy this turn, it's less damage they're able, but I mean, they could easily Guardy, put the 2 Guardy in the discard onto the Guard of War. That's 60 or 30 damage they can push across. Okay, at least an air balloon. I'm happy. Fatal Flame is a horror game where you have a camera and take pictures of ghosts to exorcise. Oh, that's terrifying. I'm so bad with I'm so terrified of anything ghosty or horror-y. But that's cool though. Double check, 100% Switch 2 only. Yikes. I have finally like put myself on a Switch 2 for like Amazon, because I know if I go through Amazon, I can use my specific Amazon card, and I can at least pay it off over time. So we'll see. Been loving the TCG content. I really appreciate that. Tomorrow, theoretically tomorrow, I should be having a video out, which will be me opening, for the first time, Prismatic Evolutions. I managed to snag the Sam's Club restock. So I was able to actually open up some Prismatic for the first time. So that video should be up tomorrow. I haven't edited it yet, but the plan is for it to go up tomorrow. Yeah, unfortunately, we just were not able to get Genesect out of active. We're still not in a terrible spot yet, because, I mean, their discard also isn't looking fantastic for them yet. And it's a little bit harder for them to knock out a Genesect, or a Goldango, then Genesect. But we really need a lot. I don't really want to put another Dango down, so I think we need to shuffle the deck first, because all my Dangos are on the bottom of the deck. But all my Dangos are on the bottom of the deck. I mean, I need more Dangos than anything else. I need this this draw 2 to go hard. I don't even know that I want to put Scyther down. It's a 70 HP liability, and we have 2 other 70 HPs. And it's just because they aren't going to have a lot of Pokemon with abilities. So right now, Scyther's hitting 110, which does take out a monkey. It could come in... I don't know, it could come into play. We could also thin out a couple more energies, so let's do that. Oh, metal and lightning are the two energies that are prized. Cool. I was gonna thin out the additional counts, but I guess I won't thin out the additional counts. All right, something good, please. Okay, gear is big. Ah, what? That's awful. Absolutely awful. Top 10 things you hate to see. That's rough. That's rough. All right, we'll just go for a minor errand run. We could have went for a continuous coin toss, but I don't want to. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Continuous coin toss is good in some areas. Definitely like early games doing like a Joltik or the Lock. Man, that was rough though. Not even hit like a boss or anything there. All right, they can push 60 damage over now. Ultra Ball and TM Evo plus 3 cards. Potentially 2 Psychic to the discard here. I mean, that'd be the best. Okay, just 1. They can put it here to give a full 60 to push. But I don't know where they push the 60. Man, that was a really good turn there. That was a really good turn there. Getting the full 3 restart, that was great. I was surprised to see Dragon Quest VII getting a Switch 2 remaster. It was funny to me to see literally the opening shot. I was like, that's Esther from Dragon Quest, the game I'm playing on the 3DS right now. That's so funny. Okay, they're just gonna take the knockout here. I assume. They might not. They might push the 30 to the dangle on the bench, which honestly, in the long term, I think is actually better. They take the 60 knock here. It doesn't kill me. But I mean, if I'm able to evolve, but they also know the likelihood of me being able to evolve is pretty low. But they could take the knockout if they want to. But I think they are better off stacking the damage on the dangle on the bench than taking a knockout here. Because that makes it where a 190 punch from Guardy gets it to them. That's a 60 knock there for a Mind Bend. Or just a 60 push over. I don't know. I mean, right now, just dropping this down to 230 just makes it so much easier to knock. I think I definitely will be going with a picnic basket. Party's on. Draw for 1. So awful. So awful. This is truly awful city. Truly awful city. Expecto subscribo! Expecto subscribo!
If only you had all 5 Exodia cards.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If only I had the 5th leg of Exodia. Man, this has been... It's just been a horrible... I don't want to potentially put damage on myself, make it easier for them to push damage over and take double knockouts. Man, this has been a horrible start here. That is the thing with Goldango. You really need a strong open. Which really is just that Genesect being stuck and active. You're not able to benefit from the coin bonus, which hurts a lot. But that is the kind of the balancing of it. And again, there are other versions. I'm not saying my version is the best version. I do like the Scyther a lot. I think the Scyther is good in a lot of mirror matches and a lot of different stuff like that. But I don't know. Okay, they must have boss in hand. Can only assume they got... Okay. You're just taking... I mean, it's a 2-prize knockout. Unless I don't give them a 2-prize knockout. They've used both their Adrenabrains. They've used their Retreat. Do I let them punch Dango? They also haven't used a supporter yet, so it might not matter. I think it's better to just give them the extra prize, because again, Scyther... Actually, no, that was wrong. That was wrong. That was wrong! I didn't look at their... I should have looked at their board. That was wrong. I should have kept Scyther. Because Scyther right then was doing 260 damage. I could have, you know, killed a Mew or something like that. That's a misplay. It's fine. It's fine, chat. It's literally so fine. It's literally so fine. We are so back right now. I don't have Arven for... Just gonna look and see how many... I have 2 more cards in there. I have to attach... That's only 300. I have to use the Night Stretcher for the 1 energy there to actually be able to make an attack happen. That's insane. It's so funny. And then I think they just are able to take the knock. I think we actually have to Tool Scrapper. I need to do the quick math on Genesect is what I need to do. I need to do the quick math, or on Drifloon, rather. This deck does 30 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. They can get 5 on there, 5 times 30. I do my math wrong? It's only 150, isn't it? Surely. Oh no, for each damage counter. I went for 1, 2. So it's 10 times 30, so that's 300 damage. That was god-awful math. So let's force them to have another Bravery Charm. I know it would have been great to use that in a turn where I could, like, make big things happen. But I think that's kind of what we have to go for here. Right now, like I said, we are doing 350. I don't think either of these dudes matter. I would hate to waste a Superior here. Because my other thought is Night Stretcher for Genesect, but Genesect gives them an easy knockout, so I don't think we go that route. Because Genesect just gives them an easy knockout. Whereas right now, they're going to have to work at least a little bit for the 2-prize knockout. It's still very easily possible, but we're making them work a little bit harder for it. I mean, if they just have another charm they are able to access here. Don't you just love when you make a decision, then see the critical information? I hate seeing critical information. It's the worst. First time I played Fatal Frame back in 2002, I was sitting in the corner shaking because I was so scared and excited. That's awful. Ah, they had a second charm. That's what I was like. I'm going to force them to have the second charm. It looks like they top-decked it, honestly. Or maybe not. I was like, because why else would they start with the Monkey Dory? But the Monkey Dory did have Psychic Energy on it. So actually that makes sense that they had to start the Monkey there. Yeah. It was a rough open. A rough open for any deck is going to cause it to be a rough time. And again, to my earlier point, the matchup, I think, and I think we've seen it a lot, is favored for Goldango. But Goldango is a deck that if it can't set up, it can't set up. And Gardevoir is a deck that can pretty much always set up. Which is the reason why it is, you know, the best deck in the format. There is a reason it is what it is. I'm just so sad that stuff like Grimmsnarl and like the return of Charizard hasn't done enough to like even it out a little bit. Because I really do like this format we're currently in outside of Gardevoir being in it. Because there is truly no deck that just beats everything and just is always constantly doing well. But Gardevoir just is that deck. But better than playing Dragapult against Gardevoir, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. Chat, I went to the challenge last night, which honestly, I need to stop going to the store for a minute. We just keep opening this Genesect. I went to the store last night to play. Oh, it's the mirror! And it was so hot in the store. Their AC's been broken forever. It was a rough time. We are at the immediate disadvantage here. Not opening up a Gimme Ghoul. So that's pretty rough, but it is what it is. We'll make it work. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I wanna early attaching energy here. Not really. Man. Rough open here for the mirror. If we could have gotten down anything. How'd that go? It went poorly. So this store, it's a store I've gone to forever, but they recently moved to a new location, and ever since they moved there like 4 months ago, their AC has been broken, and they've been working to fix it, and they haven't yet. Why are you using this one? Final damage text under this Pokemon. That feels like not the optimal gimme ghoul ever. So I'm not absolutely not gonna blame the store for like playing poorly, but if you're very hot and very thirsty, it's not a good time, and it was not a good time. Oh, this is Joltik Dango. Does Joltik Dango play Pikachu actually? I think it only plays the one copy of Pikachu. I didn't say does it play Pikachu. I know it plays Pikachu. Does it play 1 or 2 copies? I think it only plays 1 copy of Pikachu. Okay, this isn't horrible if I can hit the Arven here. No! I can Turo! Chat, I can Turo for game. Could I Turo for game? I could Turo for game right now. Think about how funny that would be. Think about how funny that would be. And because of this, so the store being so hot, and they're doing everything they can, you know, free water, you know, fans running, but it's rough. And because of it, not a lot of people showed up to the challenge last night, even though it's a Friday night at a store that typically has a ton of people at it. There's only 4 rounds, which 4 rounds is rough in a challenge, because I think arguably it's more difficult to win a challenge first place than it is a cup a lot of times, because in a cup, you know, you play through your Swiss rounds and then you go to a bracket style top 8, and so just the best player wins. But in a challenge, there can be 5 people with the exact same scores, you know, 4 wins, 1 loss, and then it goes to their win-loss percentage against like their opponents. And did they even coin bonus? Oh, they did. I just didn't see them do it. Chat, we're not drawing anything. Chat, I take back everything. This deck sucks. You know, there could be 4 people with the same exact records, but their win-loss percentage against what their opponents' then percentage was, how well their opponents did can come into play, and it's a whole thing that can make it basically you winning is based off how well your opponents that you played against, and you have no control over that. Blah 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 blah. But with only 4 rounds, basically, if you lose 1 round, you don't get first place, because with 4 rounds, unless multiple games tie, the game will end with 2 people undefeated, potentially 3. And so it just feels bad. We're at least in a best of, or in a 5-round one, there's better likelihood of all that fun stuff of like getting better numbers. I ended up winning my first match, losing my next 2 matches against one deck I'm pretty favored into, but I had really I was also playing Polten War last night. Just had like some rough opens, and you know, then hit Guardy. Can't really do anything about that. Hey, cool chat. Look, we finally got Arven. Wow, Arven. That's so neat. We can play the game. Yo, call for family is the prized gimme. Call for family is prize. 100, 200, 260. So yeah, I feel like we definitely need to get Scyther in the mix, and we have Scizor in hand already. Honestly, we'll give them the 2 prizes. I'm gonna go for an early attachment. That might punish me. But I'm gonna go for an early attachment here. Because there is potential for good stuff happening next turn. There's high potential for good stuff happening next turn. I have a thought. Also, Welsh, how are you doing? Opinions on the new Magnas, Malamar and all that? I think Malamar is really cool. I think Mega Raichu's, I was saying it earlier, I love Mega Raichu X and Y. Mega Raichu is something, we were talking about like a couple weeks ago. I'm like, why do we not have Mega Raichus? And then they gave us Mega Raichus. It was great. I'm super, super pumped about it, super jazzed about it. And finally, the Gen 6 starters getting Mega. Make me excited. You don't like Mega Raichu? Why not? Tell me about it. Like what they done for the starters, fortunate about their unlock requirements being online ranked battle. Wait, is it really? I didn't know that. Oh, you just don't like Raichu. That's fair. Alright, we're gonna grab out all this good stuff. And I'm also gonna check to see okay, it was. I need Monkey Dory. All I need is Monkey Dory. Okay. Okay. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it. You know what? Let's bomb first, because if I don't need... Yeah, let's bomb first. Because I could potentially... Okay, if it's heads, then I don't have to grab Monkey Dory. And I can instead get a Buddy Poffin. But we unfortunately do have to grab the Monkey Dory. I say unfortunately. It is pretty unfortunate, actually. It is pretty unfortunate, actually. Move that there. Retreat there. Anything we want to do? Potentially Tool Scrapper. Yeah. Let's get rid of that. You don't need that. You don't need that. And then we Picnic Basket. Just kidding. That was terrible. I don't know about the direct, but someone sent another Discord. Interesting. Will he be rude and only think about a sick dog? Wait, who's sick dog? I missed something. Who has a sick dog? And check the Discord you post. Oh, to the thing where you're talking same. Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm super excited for the Poketopia. Is that what it's called? The like Animal Crossing type thing. But Sam and I were talking about it earlier. I didn't realize it's only for Switch 2. So I gotta get a Switch 2 before that comes out. Which I gotta get a Switch 2 anyways. Now that they're actually starting to release games for it next year, I actually care about getting a Switch 2. Whereas up till now, I don't care really too much about Mario Kart. So I haven't cared to get a Switch 2. Pokopia, that might be it. So I'm excited for that. Excited to get a Switch 2. We'll see where it goes. More so, I'm just really excited for Legends ZA. I'm so stoked for Legends ZA. I think Legends ZA is going to be just a fantastic time. You have 18 cards in hand. You have a 14 card deck. There's no way you're whiffing energy this bad. I know you don't play the ESP. You play Prime Catcher. But still, there's no way you're whiffing energy this bad. You also have energy and discard. So there's no way you're whiffing Superior off of 20 cards. How? Okay, Lavincia. I don't know. I've also added to Lavincia, dropped the... Okay, there you go. I don't know why they were taking so long to make this happen. I mean, they also are only killing a Scizor here, which is kind of silly. We also did get our Call for Family, Give Me Ghoul off prizes. Oh, they got the boss. Okay. Okay. So they do take the 2. And I think we have to boss. But then they can't take 2 prizes because we don't have a 2-prizer in play. So I'm feeling pretty solid. Feeling pretty solid. No, we're only doing 210. Oh no. We're only doing 210 damage here. That's actually not good. That's actually not good. We're whiffing the Genesect by 10 damage. I mean, we could attack Monkey Dory. That we could go Monkey Dory. We could go Monkey Dory onto the Genesect, which could be big brain plays. Could be big brain plays. Could be big brain plays. We could scrap this one. I want to decrease their coin bonusing. And we've already thrown away 1. I don't know how many balloons they play, but I mean they also have Prime Catcher potential. But I mean they just take a knockout here and then they take another knockout. I mean they're in such a prime position right now. They're in such a prime position right now. We leave them no 2-prize knockout, but I mean, they can easily reach a knockout here. Again, 17 cards. Professor Turo is just beautiful. They send up the air balloon 1. They draw 2. Okay, or they have what they need in hand. What do you need Espeon for here? Surely not the Genesect. You don't need it at this point. I know they have the 1 in hand. The other one could be... I mean, I guess thinning out the deck, but I mean, you have a pretty thin deck. What are you looking for? Maybe just checking what's in deck to see if it's worth coin bonusing. Also, what kind of crazy person takes their prizes like this? What is this? You're crazy? Why bench Latias and Fez here? Why would you bench either of those? You don't need either of them. Seems like an unnecessary bad bench. I mean, Scizor now can get a super cool knockout, but Scizor has very little health. So we are not going to be sending up Scizor. We hoping for the best here. Alright, I need 1 more energy. Again, 17 cards. Flip this. Like they have so many ways to get there. I'm not even going to sit here and pretend like they don't have every way imaginable to get there. Actually, when you evolve this guy, make it a little bit more difficult for them to reach damage. Want to make it a little bit more difficult for them to, instead of just boss for a game, they need multiple energy retrieved. Grab the dude. Grab Friendo. Play for our outs. Always play for your outs. Even when you're fairly certain the game is over, we're still gonna play for it, you know? Still gonna play for it. Their final prize card could suck. They do get to see their entire deck here, though, which is pretty cool. They get to draw 6 cards left, flip the script, and then all their coin bone. Okay, yeah, they just got it off the superior. GG's. I'd like to play the Ditto game, but probably still not getting switched to anytime soon because the number of games, the one that are exclusive, are like 2 or 3 now. The new Hyrule Warriors and that Ditto Pokemon game. I'm about to do Fire Emblem to see if I want to play it. That's fair. Buggy Legends ZA is all I care about. See, but my other thing is also, I am kind of afraid of how well Legends ZA is going to run on the Switch. I mean, Legends Arceus ran fine. And if it's the same style, which, I mean, obviously it is, hopefully it also runs just as fine. So, I don't know. I also want to get one just so I can actually play Scarlet and Violet and Shiny Hunt. I mean, you can Shiny Hunt now, but, like, I want to, like, go into, like, not deal with all the lag in Scarlet and Violet. Which is kind of maybe a stupid reason to want to switch to. But it is my reason. Or at least part of it. At least part of it. Little column A, little column B. Can be multiple things. I like to go first, sure. Sure. Why not? Can I just not open Genesect, please? Chat, we finally got the open dreams are made of. This is the open. This is the open. What are we playing against? Grimstarl? I think? Rare Candy Darkness Energy? I don't know what else Rare Candy... I mean, I guess it could be Guardy. That was... I don't know. I mean, Rare Candy in there tells me they don't have a big attacker. 3 Bloody Poffins? That's crazy! Three Buddy Poffins, and we got 2 Gimmigles and Scizor prize. All of my targets for a Buddy Poffin are prized? That's insane! I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind. That's insane. I'm gonna go cry. It's what we call beautiful. It's what we call something. It's what we call something. It could be worse. All my Gimme Ghouls could be prized. It could be worse. All the gimmies. Okay, grabbing Psychic, probably Guardy. What is this song? What is this song? I did not enjoy that open. Battle, Necrozma. That's too much for me. That's too much for me right now. That's too much for me right now. What a good research. Throwing away Iono and research. Why the Bravery Charm? The Bravery Charm feels bad, because what if you would have hit Team Evo here? Like Team Evo obviously is much stronger there. Love a good top deck of an ESP. Would have preferred a top deck of a Boss's Order. But I mean, they have 2 Ralts, so I don't know that I really care about the Boss's Order. I think we just rip the ESP and throw a ton of stuff in the discard. And just call it a day. Necrozma is a good tune, but it is too much for me right now. There is too much happening right there. I couldn't take it. Yeah, let's just rip the ESP. For a 1-card knockout, which is kind of stupid. But it is what it is. It is what it is, what it is. Coin bonus for 2. Knight to Stretcher. I think we can go ahead and just attach this here. Just to make the most use of all of our energy, because we know they're most likely going to end up hitting us with a Iono. We're just going to put probably 4 energy in the discard. Maybe a 5th. No, I mean, we need to do 4 for the knockout, so let's put a 5th in there. That's knockout, and then an extra. And then if they Iono, it's just 2 energy in deck. I think actually there's 4 energy in deck because another lightning. Please be... Thank you. Actually, kind of... that's probably the best thing we could have gotten there, actually. And if they put it back, if they do Iono me, which I wouldn't be surprised for an Iono off this turn. If they have Iono, they're going to hit it here with my 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 card hand. Counter catcher to the Genesect. To the Genesect. Yeah, I'm not mad about the Iono either. But what I was going to say is we still have Artisan to get the Gimmighoul back out. And we get the Air Balloon. And we get the Lavencia. Cool. It's actually a pretty okay. Pretty okay one for us there. Oh, both of their Curlios are prized. Yikes. I don't think they should have conceded, though. Well, both of their Curlios prized. No monkey down. Yeah, they probably weren't letting that. But they had 3 Curlios down. I was only going to be able to kill 1 Curlia there. I think they should have at least let me play it off that turn. Because I could have been stuck with that in active. They didn't know for a fact that I was getting out of active there. I think they definitely should have played out that turn, but it definitely does, which I don't know what their rare candy count was either. Their rare candies could have been prized as well. Which if Curlia and rare candy is prized, which I don't know how many rare candies they run. I assume they run more than 1, but I don't know that for sure. I guess I could look at the winning worlds list. Look at Riley's. I would guess at least 2. Okay, yeah, they played 2. At least Riley's deck list plays 2. And I assume that's probably the standard, I would imagine. What was the next place in Guardy? 14? They also play 2 rare candies, so I imagine they probably all play 2. Because you don't really need more than 2. But if both of those were prized, and both their Curlias... Actually, I want to say we saw them have a rare candy earlier. Maybe they tossed it for whatever reason? I don't know. Who knows? Not I. I just double pressed. Fixed my count. I am going to a pre-release on Monday night for Mega Evolution. I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm going to try and bring like a little mini tripod or something so I can record my pack opens for Mega Evolution. And then also maybe like recap how the event goes. Make that into a little YouTube video of some kind, either a YouTube short or like a full-fledged video, I don't know. But I am doing that Monday night, pretty excited about that. Actually, my first pre-release that I will have played in, because I've actually never played in a pre-release before. I've gone and bought a pre-release set for Journey Together. I wanted to play in it, but they didn't have... There was no room in the inn. I will go first. I will mulligan. Cool. I wish that boss was an Arven, but I'll take it. Two Nesties. Nesties for the besties. Good old Nesty for the besties. We do have a gimme prize. Gimme, gimme, gimme. A ghoul after midnight. We got the boss in hand. You have superior prized. Poffin prized. Levencia prized or in hand? Levencia prized. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, yeah, which is all energy there. I don't know about this. A lot of stuff plays Monkey Dory. I think we are just going to go ahead and rip the Ginny. Could be a misthought, but I'm like, most things that play Monkey Dory don't really have an attack. If this was Darkness energy, I'd probably play down the monkey and attach the Darkness. Give me a ghoul! Ghoul! Have you guys seen my Gimme Ghoul in the background? On this shelf right here, I'm having to walk really awkwardly. I got the Gimme Ghoul plush. Because I've been such a ghoul fan. Ooh, okay. Dragapult. Definitely glad. Whoa! Hold up a second. Hilda? What are those other cards in your hand that you just threw away? Hilda? Hilda is so good to get you a Drakloak. But I guess if they were planning Tyono anyways, but still. That's rough. A Ghouler barely is small. It is small. You can't really see too much back there. For sure should have played. If I would have known this was Pult, I would have played down Scyther. And now we just have to raw draw on the Scyther. They have multiple turns here. If I can reach knockout, I will knockout. Do we Arven for Balloon? I mean, if we hit boss, I don't know. We'll see what we have for coin bonus first. Turo. Professor Turo. Is Turo stronger than an Arven here? Turo picks up this Dango and allows me to evolve both of my ghouls. It gets me +1 draw. I feel like that's not strong right now. We'll put ESP in hand. Obviously, we can't rip it because we're under item lock. We will grab it. We will grab it. Give me metal, give me metal. Give me metal, give me metal. There's 3 in there. Oh, cool. Alright, not the end of the world. Pretty close to it. I mean, this is where the Pult matchup is a rough one. If you're unable to make anything happen here. I kind of do hate that Iono. I would have liked to have kept the boss, but there's potential we hit Metal Energy here. We do hit Metal Energy here. There are more bosses in there. I would really like... and this is actually perfect. So I just need to hit boss off the coin bonuses. I don't think we shuffle. We only put 1 boss at the bottom of the deck. I don't think we shuffle here, because that's a lot of cards also on the bottom of the deck. We could easily hit boss. So we do not shuffle the deck. Perfect. Okay, so they are now going to be behind in the prize. So we attach this. They're going to be behind because they don't have a second Loke set up. And unless they play Rare Candy, they'll be in a bit of a pickle. A bit of a pickle. The air balloon is good here because they could boss or counter catch your Genesect to try and trap it inactive. So the air balloon is a really good pickup here, just to put it back into the deck. Even if they Iono me again, we can Arven to grab it at some point. They've used 2 of their Ionos. They run 4 typically. A 4-count Iono, a 4-count Professor's Research. But if they just hit the itch here, they do get Fez down, they do hit the Iono. Again, losing the air balloon kind of sucks, but it's fine. Okay, we do get the Scyther, which Scyther is big. Scyther is so big. Want that guy on the bench. I should, if I known this was Pult, like I said at the beginning, I would have put him down. I probably should have put them down anyways when I opened Gimme and Active and was able to Nest Ball for Gimme to the bench. I probably should have just got the Scyther out. The Scyther is so good in so many matchups. Right now, we'd be hitting 210, and we could take out a Latias, take out a Fez. But, I mean, if we can keep taking out Lokes if they don't get another Dreepy down here, and we can grab another Energy, another boss, even if they put, you know, another Dreepy down here, they're, again, still so behind. So, we'll see what we can fish for here. Itch. And it's itch for 0 damage because Goldango resist grass energy. Okay. Okay. We just need boss. So we are going to bench you. Probably whiff it off of the 1 here, but that's okay. Oh, holy chat! What is this game? Yeah, you can keep doing me all day. Actually, I would prefer if you stopped doing me. Okay, Levincia is fantastic. Still have 1 Metal Energy in the deck for Scyther. Yeah, but at this point, I'm good. I'm good at this point. We were able to take out 2 of them. They're still pretty behind. You know, they get their flip the script, they get their recon, they get a lot of good stuff, but they're going to itch again. I assume they grabbed another Dreepy. No, they just grabbed Psychic Energy. Oh, they have Buddy Poffin to get another Dreepy out. Oh, other Dreepy's prized. Because I've only killed 2. But they do have a Night Stretcher to get the 1 back. And I've killed 2 and they've Night Stretcher back, so 2 Dreepies are prized. That sucks. Just need to hit Metal Energy here, and I'd be in a pretty okay spot. Darkness Energy doesn't really buy me anything other than it's a knockout, which is cool. Hey, Metal Energy. Ow. I do love Metal Energy. I do love Metal Energy. Well, I forget, we did have his price superior. I don't think I want to put ESP in hand, but I mean, they're probably going to need to Hilda. How many Ionos have they used? 3? Let's put the threat of ESP in hand. We don't really have a ton in there to really be overly concerned about. So I think that's fine. But Scizor now being a threat, they have to really kill the Scizor. They can't boss up something and spread. This is just to decrease their amount of being able to spread damage. Because if they want to spread the damage onto the Goldangos and like punch 200, put 60 on one, they can do that. But then I still have Scizor who can come up and kill, you know, a lot of stuff on the bench. They're able to get their Ultra Ball probably for maybe for another Drakloak. They could have Pult in hand already. So if we see Drakloak, they probably already have Pult in hand or Hilda to get it. Okay, so they are going to get an attack off this turn. Throwing away this Hilda was just felt like a bad. I don't know what else was in their hand, obviously, because it was an Iono. They do get the Pult. They can counter Catcher. Absolutely. Absolutely they can. Might be a Genesect counter catcher, actually. That might be the best one. Dump 60 onto Guldango. Also, I don't know what Pult this is. It doesn't feel like straight Pult because we've seen no like Maractus action or... And also just the card counts make it seem like it's Dusknoir. There it is. I was like, but we haven't seen a Dusknoir yet. Or a Duskull come out, but there it is. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What is this nonsense? Oh, I didn't even say it. Wait, where's it getting H from? Where's it getting H from? Where did it get H from? How many cards did I put at the bottom of the deck? 13. 50-50. I mean, that is my Pokegears at the bottom. Monkey. Oh, monkey. Oh, monkey. Oh, God. Darkness isn't even in the discard. Darkness isn't even in the discard. Wow. Such a good start. Just for it to fall apart. Forced them to waste an energy instead of getting a guy set up. Cool. Rough. Did it say H? I heard H. But maybe it was just the way it said O-B-S-T-A. It was probably the way it was saying A. My speaker's also turned down relatively low, so it doesn't feed back into the microphone. So that is potential what was happening. Are they gonna Clops to kill the Genesect? Or do they have Boss or Countercatcher? Surely they have Boss or Countercatcher. They still have 2 copies of Countercatcher. So either in deck or... There's Countercatcher, okay. This guy. 4 prizes here. Our goal is to take 2 prizes here where this guy becomes useless. 100, 200, 260. Okay, so Scizor is doing 260. And I could attach... I think we still definitely send Guldango. I think that's what I was hearing was for the H. This was bad. I think they should have only taken 2 prizes and set this dude up to be a knockout. Oh, but Countercatcher's online. Ah, shoot. I gotta do math better. Countercatcher's online. That's awful for them. Arven's also pretty bad for them, though. So I kill this. They need Neo Upper. But Neo Upper doesn't even get them a knockout. How much energy we got in here? 3 energy. 150. 150. 250. And I can Night Stretcher for 300. Or we grab 4 out of here. And that's 300, which isn't enough. But we also grab Monkey. So we can set up Monkey Dory, but then I can't energy retreat. Which is pretty bad. I think we Nest Ball for Fez, actually. I think we Nest Ball for Fez gives us more options, potentially. Potentially. Because we can always just retreat Countercatcher and take 2 prizes. But I would really love to be able to kill dude. Alright. Give me 1. Earthen Vessel. Earthen Vessel doesn't really do a lot for us. Earthen Vessel, unfortunately, does not do a lot for us. We're doing 260. I think we just kill Fez. We take 2 prizes. Dusclops becomes unusable. They don't have a 2 prize knockout on bench. And then I think we're feeling pretty okay. Throw that there just to get rid of it. Don't play that guy down. Cool. I mean, so how they win here is Blood Moon Boss, Blood Moon Countercatcher. They have multiple win cons here. So putting Fez down was rough, but I mean, they still get it with Goldango because of the damage on it. So no matter what, Blood Moon can reach the knock. But we just had to play 2R. Play the best thing. I mean, they're down. They only have 1 Countercatcher left. So they would need to boss for it. They're checking their counts right now. That's where they're checking. They're like, is Blood Moon in there? Is our boss in there? But they only get 1 recon. As far as, you know, checking the deck. Or potentially getting what they need. So there is a world where we're okay. There is a world where we are okay. It's a small one. Itty bitty. Tiny. Tiny world. But there is a world where we are okay. We'll see. They aren't immediately slapping things down. Ooh, it's just Howlucha. That is the 10 damage onto Fez or Goldango. Do you got the boss or the Countercatcher? If so, this should be pretty easy for you. Why are you drawing it out? If you've got... Oh, research. Okay, research looking for the Countercatcher. Aw, tell me it's not there. Tell me it's in the deck. Tell me it's in the deck. Tell me they didn't reach it. Surely they didn't reach it. There's no reason they'd be drawing this out if they reached it. Shirley. Shirley. My name's not Shirley, by the way. I don't even think I have enough energy really to reach it anyways. Interesting. That was to give them more time to think. Just the jet headbutt. Interesting. Interesting, just the jet headbutt. Do I still have another? I have another boss in deck. Okay. No boss? Churro! Churro's pretty good. I don't think it gets me a whole lot, though. I mean, I Levincia for 2 energy back. I Levincia for 2 energy back. Levincia for 2 energy back. Night Stretcher for the metal energy so I can attack. So that's 250 damage. Which isn't a whole great amount of damage. So I think we just punch with Scizor? I think we do play down Monkey, attach Darkness, maybe move the 30 here, because if they're able to attach 30, I don't think the 30 helps them anywhere. But I mean, again, they're still just looking for Counter Catcher. So I don't think there's a clear... we could just Turo this. Nah, it's so bad. It's just so bad. Whiffed the things we needed. Or we Turo Fez and just pass. I think we just Turo Fez and pass, right? Because even with Counter Catcher, they're bench locked. I think I can still play down Monkey, not use it yet. Because I don't want to give them 30 damage to be able to push over. But I don't want them to be able to lock something inactive. But I mean, if I put the Darkness Energy out, they can't outlock it. I don't even think the Darkness Energy matters at that point. It's Night Stretcher for Metal Energy for sure. Go ahead and attach it. And then pass. I don't know. I feel like that's the right play. I feel like that's the right play. Boss, okay. But they can't reach, they can't do 230, so. And now they can't Iono, so my hand stays the same. Which, I mean, even actually Fez down. Fez didn't really matter if we didn't attack. So yeah, we just, we win now. Right? Yeah, we win now. Levincia, recover 2 energy. Bump, bump, this for that. Yeah, we got it. We gotched it. The one psychic energy. The one psychic energy. That is a 450 knockout. Wow! Gaming hours activated. Your Death Skull can't do anything if I only have one prize. But also, we bullied them the first couple of rounds where they just weren't able to set anything up, so they were able to go to the Death Skull gun. What's up, Mark? Did you go to any pre-releases? Not yet. I'm going to one on Monday. Going to a pre-release on Monday. What about you? Did you go to any? If so, did you get any hits? Going to one on Monday. I'm very excited. I don't know what I'm wanting, because actually I don't know what the, oh shit. Pre-release, I don't know what the pre-release decks are. I don't know which one okay, there's the Paganium, Inteleon, Alakazam, and the Lunatum one. I feel like the Lunatum one's probably the best, right? I could be wrong. But I mean, also, getting the Alakazam one would be pretty cool. You got it for mine. Trading got all 4 promos. Nice. Mega Obastone, Manitrek, and Mega Mall all traded for. Let's go. Which deck did you get yourself? How did you end up playing, or did you just buy? This will be my first. I'm hoping that I get to play in this mega release or this pre-release tournament. The last pre-release tournament I tried to go to was for Journey Together, and they capped the amount of chairs they had, so I was unable to play. But I was able to buy a pre-release kit at least, which was fun. I ended up pulling Lily's Clefairy, just the basic. But it was really exciting because Lily's Clefairy was like the card I needed the most, because that was right before some event I was going to, and I needed Lily's. And there was potential. I think it was before Atlanta ? And I was back and forth on if I wanted to play Terra Box. I was like, I need Lily's Clefairy. But I ended up playing Bolt to Atlanta, so it didn't matter anyways. Looking kind of crap, but started to manage energy. Oh my gosh, yeah, because that's the one that, yeah, Wild Growth is the ability. Each basic grass energy provides 2 grass energy. It doesn't count as 2 energy, but it provides 2 grass energy. It's kind of wild. So for 2 energy, you're doing 140 damage. That's crazy. Not a big fan of this open. TBH. This camera's in my way. Ooh. Need to fix my camera setup back here. Precious Trolley. What is this? Let's play Precious Trolley right now. I don't even know. I mean, I have a pretty garbage hand, so 3 separate people pulled the IR and the SIR Venusaur line. Oh, what? That's insane. 1 person pulled each evolution. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, interesting. Precious Trolley and Joltik Dango. Huh. I mean, obviously good to set up the bench. I feel like the Prime Catcher is just so much stronger. But I mean, if you're able to set up the bench, you know, set up the bench. I don't know. I haven't played that variant to know. What energy do I have in hand? This could be really stupid what I'm about to do here. I'm gonna do it anyways. I just don't care enough. I mean, I could just rip a Call for Family. Is that stronger? I mean, they could boss. But it might be just be stronger to rip a call for family here. Get another gimme down. Oh, we're... Pocket bombs in there. It's gonna be gross. No matter what happens, it's gonna be gross, but we'll see what happens. We know they don't have Prime Catcher, so the Legends Pokemon Legends ZA Switch 2 bundle is back up for pre-order on Amazon. I don't really need to pre-order. I mean, again, we just talking about I want to get a Switch 2, but I don't really care for the Legends ZA bundle. Because A, I've already pre-ordered Legends ZA from Pokemon Center, and I'd rather get it from them. Because, you know, we get the cool little plush that'll choose my starter and all that fun stuff. And this is just a full game download, so it's not even a physical game. Yeah, no thanks. And also, like, the Switch 2 isn't, like... It's not a fun design, it's just a regular Switch 2. So I'm like, what's the point? What's the point? They just rip there. A second jolting charge. Interesting. Interesting. The hit rates seem good to everyone. Seem to at least pull an EX or at least an Ira Flyer. That's really cool. That's really exciting. Alright, time to see if we're cooked. Okay. It's not terrible. Honestly, would have loved to just hit an energy there. Hitting an energy there would have been pretty cool. I could stretch your energy. I think I am. Boss this guy, punch it for 50. They take the knock, sure. But then they're kind of playing a little bit from behind. Also, if they whiff the metal energy, which I feel like if they would have potentially had it last time, I don't know. Let's hit it for 100. I think this, I'm excited about this set. I'm excited about the Lucario deck. I don't know if it will be, you know, the best deck in the world. In fact, it probably won't be. But I think it looks like a really fun deck. And I like fun decks. And the Lucario one looks like a fun time. What'd they grab? Metal energy. Just double metal energy. Makes sense. Building a Bombastone with Archlodon, Mega Malwall. I have yet to play Archlodon. It's obvious, you know, it's been out forever. But I have most of the cards. But with Mega Malwall and all that different stuff, it could be time to jump in on it. I don't know. I still don't know how I feel about 3 Prizers being back. In fact, I know how I feel. I'm not excited about 3 Prizers being back. But it'll be interesting. Seem tough to pull. Interesting. I'm interested to see how much that's going to impact, like, Lily's... not Lily's. Cynthia's Garchomp. Do I have anything else to cut? I think I pulled... Yeah, like, I think I pulled everything but the Scizors. Still don't know how I feel about Scizor EX. We haven't gone up against any cornerstones where it has or would be applicable. So. I think we just Lavencia here. Yeah. Cool. Nest Ball for the other ghoul. Do I want to give them Lavencia, though? Not really. But, I mean, they probably can have it anyways, pretty easily. They can find Lavencia pretty easily. The 2 energy, I don't think is going to help them over too much. It's fine. Grab the 2 electric out, put them right back in the discard. Also trying to play a little Solar Edge with a Lunar Rock engine. Solar Edge is a deck that I think is, I've always thought's cool. And it's a deck that long term, into like next year, could still be really fun. So the Lunar Rock, it just seems so much fun. Seems like such a cool new engine, as well as just also being a 70 like punch, similar to like Fan Rotom to take out, you know, like some Gimme Ghouls, some Badoos, some Dreepies, some Ralts, all that fun jazz. And then also Lily's Determination. Lily's Determination is... I'm very excited for that card. For those of you who don't know, Lily's Determination is basically kind of going to work as a rework for Professor's Research. Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 6 cards. If you have exactly 6 prize cards remaining, draw 8 cards instead. So like Professor's Research, you get to draw a new hand, but instead of throwing all the cards away, it's going to be great for like Dragapult for 1. Of course, I got only 1 Lunatone and no Soul Rock, and the one is the promo. No! Alright, they do get the energy here they need for the knock. Because that is 200 to have energy in hand, and then Levincia for the 5th energy out of the discard. Oh, they didn't even grab the other energy, so they just have the energy raw. 100. 110. Yeah. So we definitely go Scizor Anger here. Yep. Hitting 210. Grab some metal energy. Hit that counter catcher. And we hoping for the best. We hoping for the best. See what happens. See what happens. I mean, they just need boss. Boss, and it should be pretty easy to get the cards they need. Yeah, GG's. We've honestly hit a lot of, not a lot, I guess it's only 2. We've hit multiple Joltik Dangos today, which is surprising. We just haven't had a lot of great early opens. That's been kind of the rough part of the deck today. Like, we've been going back and forth on wins and losses. We'll win a game, lose a game, win a game, lose a game, win a game, lose a game. And it's all based on our opens. If our open isn't super strong, we just can't recover from it. And I don't really know what to do to help us recover from those opens. I don't really know what piece of consistency. Again, I don't know how much we need the 2 Levincia. I added back in the Rockets Bomb because I was seeing a lot of Pikachu. Seeing a lot of that, which I don't know how much that's important. I think we could cut a Levincia. Does the 4th Nest Ball... I mean, also a lot of the games we've lost, we've had like, you know, 2 gimmies in the prize and a Scyther. Yeah, those fully lilies. Let's go. Let's go. Maybe go back to... maybe Cuddle Levincia. Because while Levincia is great, it doesn't come up often enough, I think, to be impactful. Whereas, like, I feel like there have been a few times I would prefer the 3rd balloon back. I think the 3rd balloon is too impactful to not have. Also, I don't know how much I need the Rigid Band right now. I'm not seeing a lot of Flareon, and really that's what the Rigid Band is here for, but I mean, a one-of tech card for that specifically, I don't know. But, I mean, it only helped so much in that matchup. But, I mean, that matchup is pretty cooked already. But I think we can drop it. Because I really want something to help with the consistency. The Air Balloon helps with getting Genesix out of being stuck. Maybe just 4 more Gimme Ghouls. That's what I want. I want 4 more Gimme Ghouls. Honestly, I would love to cut a Genesect. I would love to. But you need Genesect, and if you only have 1 and it gets prized, you can't read it sucks. So that's why you need 2. But I hate having 2 because it gives me a higher % chance of me opening it. I mean, you could bring back the 4th Nest Ball. Just to help increase our chance. Or actually, we're gonna hit a 2nd gear. I think a 2nd gear is more impactful. For searching out Arven's or boss's orders, helping stretch that turn. I think that is more impactful. I also don't know how much we need. I don't know, this Scizor EX is kind of here just for the Cornerstone matchup, and we haven't really had a chance to see it and see how it plays. Also, our Crustle matchup kind of sucks, losing the baby Dango. But Crustle just kind of sucks anyways. And in Crustle, like, Scizor to a degree, and Monkey Dory, I just hate Crustle. I just need people to stop playing Crustle because it's dumb. But there's a reason people play it, because it wins. Heads. Challenge you to a Crustle match? Oh, sorry. I think my internet's cutting out. I think I have to end the stream. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Bye. Ooh. Okay, now, but is this Miraidon or is this just another... Is this just another Joltik? Could just be another Joltik. Still got a prized gimme. Got a prized gimme. Got prized Scizor EX. Prized Arven. Ugh. Prized Pokegear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the energy's there. Give me a man after midnight. Can you imagine if when I said that, stream actually died? It's most likely Joltik. It's probably not Miraidon. I miss Miraidon. I miss him dearly. Still think about Miraidon often. And how it's such a good deck. But it is indeed just Joltik. Chat, we have walked 1.5 miles in this stream today. It's Zekrom. Joltik, why do we keep hitting Joltik Dango? I think we've played Joltik Dango more than we've played anything else today. It's crazy. That's crazy. If I can just get down another Gimme Ghoul, I will be feeling really good because we can Energy Search Pro and we can boss and kill Latias. So if I could just get down another Gimme Ghoul, I'd be feeling really, really good. Buddy Pop and top deck. Okay, Scyther is... that's at least an attacker. So I'm actually not too upset about that. I'm not too upset about that. Is Miraidon a better kill or is Latias a better kill? They both have abilities. They're both the same damage counts. Although actually Miraidon's a better kill. Because 210 is more reasonable for Scyther to reach than 220 is. 100, 200, 250. Gimme Ghoul? No, but I will take the gear. The gear's pretty good. The gear could potentially save us. Team Rocket's Petrol allows them to search out any trainer card in their deck. They go for the Earthen Vessel, so that way they can get themselves some metal energy. Pretty good. That's pretty good. And just a Topaz Bolt. Okay. Okay. Right, Scyther up. Body Poppin is fantastic. Get down 2 ghouls. I think I just throw away these 2 energy. Yeah. Not a huge hit here. Only 110. But I mean, it breaks the Resolute Heart. And there's no 2-prizer on our bench for them to kill. So if they take a knockout here, they're not winning the prize trade. So, pretty okay with that. Pretty okay with that turn. Definitely could have been a lot worse. Definitely could have been a lot better. Because right now we are a little screwed if Scizor dies. I mean, we have Pokegear potentially fine, Arven potentially fine, Genesect potentially fine, blah, 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 blah. But I mean, they also might not be able to grab the attack here. They might just have to retreat into Joltik and just go for another Joltik charge, which they do! Aw, chat. This is fantastic news. This is fantastic news. Brock scouting, my hand stays the same. We're just gonna boss his order and kill Pikachu. This is fantastic news. I mean, they could still Prime Catcher, I guess, for some reason. I don't know why they would Prime Catcher here, though. That'd be such a waste of a Prime. And Scizor would still be alive. But they've already used their retreat. They should have Brock Scouting first to see what they got off of the coin bonus. He got beat. Why didn't you Jolting Charge? It's crazy. It's crazy that you wouldn't Jolting Charge. Fetch return. Boss's orders. I do have a 210 knockout, so I could have taken out Latius, but this is a stronger knockout here. And, knockout. Punish Scissors. And this is why Scizor is such a good part of this deck. It is a strong single prize attacker that fixes a lot of matchups. Fixes a lot of matchups. And Iona would be pretty disheartening here. But it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I only have one lightning, so the limits doesn't help me out all that much. Right now we are doing 210, but they gotta kill Scizor here. If they don't kill Scizor here, they're kind of throwing. We're doing 260 now. If they don't kill Scizor here, they're throwing. Please don't kill Scizor. Throw. Throw! I dare you to throw! Nah, they're in such a bad spot. I don't see how they win this. They're in such a bad spot. They're only taking one prize here, so even if I whiff the knockout next turn, they still have to take 2. Yeah, they're in such a bad spot. So they had to kill Scizor, because if they didn't kill Scizor and they bumped up my Gimme Ghoul, Scizor comes back up and just kills literally anything. And if they killed Scizor, which was the correct thing, I had Night Stretcher in hand, so I Night Stretcher back Goldango. I already have energy attached. I have 3 energy in hand. I can Levincia the 4th energy. I have to attach one, so I have 3. And then I Arven for the other energy. I had game either way there, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alexa, what's the AC set to? Maybe. Robot, are you listening? Alexa, what's the AC set to?
The AC is set to 70.
Set to 70. What's up, Space Cowboy? How you doing? This is probably going to be our last game, potentially. Because then I actually got to go get some chores done. Probably going to be our last game here. What's up, Robert? How you doing? Space, how have you been? How's the house stuff going? Signed the buyer's contract on Friday. Nice. That's exciting. Went on appraisal now. Nice. Yeah, we've almost walked 2 miles over the course of this stream. The walking pad is going to yell at me in a minute. Because it can only go to 99 minutes, and then it can't flip over to 100 minutes walked for whatever reason, so then it just turns off. And then I have to restart it. It's real dumb. Oh man, if only we had a basic. Watch us, we're gonna mulligan into Genesect and 6 energy. We're gonna mulligan into Genesect plus 6 energy. And then I'm gonna cry. And then I'm gonna cry. No, shoot. We got actually a good open. We've had so many rough opens today, I just expect it at this point. They do get 2 mullies though, which is great for them. Hoot hoot. I don't know, could be Bolt. Could be Bolt. I know in hand, or that in hand, that in hand. We have a prized boss. We have a prized nest. We have two superiors prized. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then the other prized is a metal energy and an electric energy. Cool. Cool. Which is one Monday now. I know that I'm a similar, and like as soon as I start work, like a process or something, like when we got this apartment or condo, because it's not owned by a complex, which makes it a condo, whatever. We got this place. It took us like 3 weeks from applying to get in. I was like, I'm just so excited to get in and start like getting the process done, moving in. I really loved living in this place. Just it's so much better than our last apartment, primarily just because there's so much more light, like so much more natural light, which just makes us feel less like we're dying, which is nice. Our last apartment was just so dark all the time, and I feel like it really impacted like our mental states. Air balloon on a hoot hoot. I don't know what this is. Going on a picture spree, that's so exciting. Oh, there's 99 minutes. 99.59. We walked 1 mile. 0.79. Huh. Do we just go for it? I guess we do, because passing here doesn't really do a whole lot for us. Back to work. See you later, Space. Thanks for swinging by. I guess we do. I guess we do just go for it. I kind of hate it, but it is what it is. Kind of hate it, but it is what it is. That's a good light pop. Okay, Vessel's pretty good. Really need you in this matchup. Okay. And we could Arvin, we could boss. Do a lot of stuff here. Could Turo all my dreams away. I mean, part of me just wants to boss and punch this, which is what I think I'm going to do. I think we're just going to boss and punch it. I don't really think there's much else better place here. Alright, start the treadmill back up. See if we can walk 0.21 over the course of this game. If I can walk 0.21, we've walked 2 miles. Woohoo. I still don't fully know what we're playing against, other than they have Pikachu, because this isn't Joltik box, because no Joltik appeared. I don't know what plays Owls and Pika except Terrabox. So, Crispin, I mean, probably is just Terrabox. If they went first, they probably would have went for a Torrential Pump Wellspring. But, I mean, they take a knockout here. We take the return knockout. They don't have anything else prepped on the bench. Okay, what are they getting prepped on the bench? Not really afraid of that. But I mean, that is a energy switch target, which is pretty cool. I would really like to get Scyther down, though, this turn. Scyther down this turn would be very strong to have a one-prizer. Hop in and start dealing damage. So that'd be cool. But I gotta hold this Arvin because I might need it. Cool. Cool. How much energy did I put in there? 3? Okay. So that is the recovery I need. But let's still see what we get off the coin bonus first. Okay. Probably picnic basket. I know if we throw the energy off the Superior, we can recover it with that one, but I think I'm okay losing it. I think I'm okay only recovering 3 energy here. That's all I need. Only need that amount. Should be... That's okay-ish. Superior is a good pickup there. How much is Scizor doing right now? 210? Yeah. Which 210 is pretty solid. Kills a, Well, I'll tell you that. I don't know what you need here, though. Nest Ball, Sparkling Crystal. I mean, they probably Sparkling Crystal. Sparkling Crystal, Crispin. Nest Ball or Stretcher in hand already to get another Pika out. Crispin plus Crystal, or Crispin plus Energy Switch. There's a lot of different ways they could potentially get there. Yeah, 2 more resets to 27. Yeah, Crispin and Crystal, and then just Night Stretcher for Pika. All right, this is our 2700th reset. Our longest hunt for these Soul Silver guys. Oh, interesting. Okay, they're gonna grab Noctowl for Area 0. Like, interesting to bench lock yourself. But they're gonna grab Area 0. That's pretty rad. That's the 2700th reset. What did they throw on those Ultra Balls? Ban and Ditto. Area 0 Nest Ball or Area 0 Stretcher. Yeah. Because like, they already have Crispin Crystal. I mean, I guess also Turtle here does well. I mean, they could Saw Block Genesect. Which, I mean, wouldn't be the strongest play. But if they're able to Gust... But they need Crispin to set up. Yeah, 3/4 way to another 1,000. I would love to get this shiny before 3,000, though. Boom, boom. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Lily's Clefairy. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 200, 220. 240. $260. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. What do they grab off the Crispin? Oh, okay. I was like, why didn't they just set it up with the Crispin? They grabbed that. Makes sense. Alright, we go up, we retreat. We kill with Scizor. Or with Scyther. Or either. What is the best kill here, though? I don't actually know what the best kill here is. And, trying to think. Could bump the stadium. Okay, say we bump the stadium. and they discard the 3 knocked owls, we would still be going 200. Let's say they get rid of 3 things with abilities. We would still be at 100, 260. Okay, so it doesn't matter what 3 things they get rid of. We still have 260. Yeah. And then I think we Turo Genesect. Make them have to reach a little bit further. Make them have to reach a little bit further. Easily reachable, for sure. A lot of different ways they can play this to get there. Potentially, I mean, again, Pikachu, they still have Crystal in hand, and they still have another Owl available to them. But, you know, make it as difficult as we can. Make them truly have to hit everything possible. Another Owl to thin the deck, potentially. They're also trying to lower the cards in their hand so they can restart with Mew. 5-card hand, we know there's Sparkling Crystal in the hand. I think that's the only card we're aware of in the hand. It's the only card we're aware of in the hand. Yeah, it's the only card we're aware of in the hand. And Lightning Energy. But with no Genesect, there's no target for Blood Moon to get a knockout on, which is solid. I mean, Totoro could also be really strong. Sparkling Crystal, no amount of energy you can put on that in a turn. Oh, Briar! Always forget about stupid Briar. But I mean, they have to attack it with a Terra Pokemon. So it doesn't help, you know, Blood Moon. It only helps Teal Mask, but Teal Mask can't really reach anything because we resist grass all around. Chat, we have officially walked 2 miles during the stream today. Okay, Soblock is pretty good. Soblock is pretty good. Except I kill it still. Except I still kill it. Bud, I'm doing 210 damage. You still die. The Soblock does nothing if I have game on board. Literal game on board. Chat, that was a good time. I do definitely like the changes we made. 2 Pokegears just feels better. We had it when we needed it. The balloons feel stronger than Levincia. I mean, it would be nice to have 2 Levincia to have the option for it. I don't know. The changes there at the end, at least, somewhat felt decent. I don't know. And I don't think there's really anything in Mega Evolution that benefits Goldango at all. I don't think there's really anything in the set that helps out Dango all that much. Doing a quick glance. Oh, Iron Defender, actually. I forgot about Iron Defender. Iron Defender could be interesting. During your opponent's next turn, all of your metal Pokemon take 30 less damage from your attacks from your opponent's Pokemon after applying weakness and resistance. So, I mean, metal Pokemon taking 30 less damage, that could be a big game changer. I don't know what we would cut to fit this in. I mean, probably actually... Like, there's a couple things we could cut. There's a couple things I'm already glancing. I'm like, oh, I could cut this, I could cut that, I could cut this, I could cut that. I don't know why I think I've walked on the walking pad too long. It's making some fun sounds. We already cut the Rigid Band earlier for another air balloon. But I mean, yes, Rigid Band could go. A lot of things we could definitely cut for that. An air balloon, probably the picnic basket. Because the picnic basket is to heal 30. But I mean, if we're hitting this and we hit this at the right time and we're taking less 30, which I know picnic basket is also for spread damage more so than that. So picnic basket probably needs to stay. Picnic basket was mostly for the Grimmsnarl matchup. Not as much for the... I mean, it does help in the Dragon Ball. Picnic basket, I feel like needs to stay. I don't know. We'll think about this when the set actually drops. Because when the set actually drops, which when does the set drop? When does Mega Evolution come out on TCG Live? That's just so wrong. It releases on September 26th. So I think September 22nd. So I think in 2 weeks. Actually, we can look at when does this set. 1 week and 4 days. So most likely 1 week and 4 days. The Battle Pass 1 week and 4 days. Okay, so probably 1 week and 4 days is when new set drops. And I definitely want to check out like the Lucario for sure. The Lucario deck is probably the biggest one I want to play around with a lot. It just looks like a lot of fun. The Gengar setup. I mean, there's also a lot of stuff that since tournaments have city leagues have started back up over in city leagues. We can already start to look to see how some of the decks play. So this is their most recent city leagues. What is one from the new set? Lucario here, the Mega Lucario. Wait, this is so zoomed in. Chat, let me zoom you out. Let me zoom you out. Maybe let me zoom you out. There we go. I was like, where is the side so I can unzoom? But you can also see the cards and the art. So the Mega Lucario here, 340 HP. I'll get you what it is. For 1 fighting energy, Jab does 130 damage, and you attach up to 3 basic fighting energy cards from your discard pile to your benched Pokemon in any way you like. And then for 2 fighting, Mega Brave hits for 270 during your next turn. You can't use Mega Brave, but 270 is kind of crazy. I don't know. So I think that's kind of going to be a fun deck. It's not going to be like the best deck in the world, but it's fun. And then you got the Makita and the Hariyama, and the Hariyama here is once during your turn, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you can use this ability. Switch one of your opponent's benched Pokemon to the active spot. So it's kind of like a boss's order off of Evo, and you can still use a supporter. And then for 3 fighting energy, which we can attach from or a Jab, for a single prizer, we do 210 damage. We do deal 72 that ourselves, sure. Like 210 is pretty cool. And then we were talking about the Lunatone and Solrock pair earlier. Solrock for 1 energy does 70 damage if you have a Lunatone on your bench. And the attack isn't damaged by weakness or resistance. And then Lunatone is if you also have a Solrock in play, you get to discard a fighting energy from your hand and draw 3 cards, which again, putting fighting energy in the discard for Mega Lucario to use just seems, it seems like a really fun, interesting deck that I'm excited about. So we'll definitely be playing around with that. We were talking about the Archlodon earlier with the new Mega Mawile, which is going to be interesting, with like your Monkey Dories and all that. I don't know. There's a lot of interesting new decks coming out that I'm going to want to play around with before we jump too much into Dango. Trying to see if there's another... I mean, like, Slowking kind of gets somewhat interesting thanks to the... oh no, maybe it's the next set that the Psychic Patch comes in at, because it's not in this person's deck here, and I don't know why they wouldn't be playing it. Yeah, definitely some interesting, fun decks to play around with. I think I'm most excited about the Lucario one, so we'll definitely be playing some of that. And yeah, like I said, I am going to the, you know, let's do 3 quick resets. Nope. 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 Let's do 3 quick resets to finish off the night. I'm not sure what I'll be streaming next week just yet. I have not looked at my calendar yet to figure that out. Monday night, like I said, I am going to a pre-release. Not streaming tomorrow because I'm doing a recording. Probably a stream Tuesday night then. Tuesday or Wednesday night, probably a stream. Thursday night, Friday night. A lot of nights coming up where there will be some streams. So just keep an eye out in the Discord. We have the new episode of Odyssey that went live a couple hours ago, so you can check that out. And then I'm aiming to have the Prismatic open tomorrow. I have the video. I just have to give it a quick edit. And yeah, and that's what I got for me. Let's do this last opening here. This is our 2,710th soft reset. No shinies today. I think we were at we got 60 resets in today. I want to say we were at 2650. But that's gonna be it for me today. I will keep you updated. I'll try and get a schedule posted tonight or tomorrow about what we're doing, so just keep an eye on that. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. It's been a lot of fun. Walked 2 miles today, so that's pretty good. Need to be doing a little bit more of that. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a wonderful night. See you later.